5 signs that have been scientifically proven you're a lot smarter than the average person. Stupid people prefer to exaggerate their abilities, while smart ones tend to undersell themselves. The idiot thinks he is wise. Shakespeare wrote in As You Like It, but the intelligent man knows himself to be a fool. How can you tell whether someone is a smart person? Forget about finding a glasses-wearing, goody-two-shoes with a tidy desk and a high-pitched voice. Recent study has discovered unanticipated linkages that fly in the face of our beliefs, including these, while looking for correlations between high IQ or remarkable creativity and everyday qualities. So if you're not sure about your own intelligence, it could be a sign that you're fairly smart, at least bright enough to recognize your limitations. Here are a few telltale clues that you're smarter than you think. 1. You're quite tall. You stand taller than the average person. If that's the case, you might also be smarter. The link between height and cognitive capacity was discovered in a 2008 study. Scientists analyzed data from the United States and the United Kingdom and concluded that taller youngsters do better on cognitive tests than average. While you may not be able to control your height, you can invest in learning new things and broadening your skills and abilities. So don't be discouraged if this doesn't apply to you. 2. You're left-handed. Left-handedness was once linked to criminality, and academics are still unsure whether or if there are slightly more lefties among criminal communities. Recent research has linked left-handedness to divergent thinking, a type of creativity that enables you to come up with new ideas without being given a prompt, at least among men. 3. You're funny. Professional comedians and people who drew funnier cartoon captions scored higher on verbal IQ, according to a 2011 University of New Mexico psychology study. This adds up since some of the smartest people I know have razor-sharp wit and a great sense of humor. 4. You're messy. According to University of Minnesota professor Kathleen Vose, the dirtier you are, the smarter you are. 2 groups were instructed to come up with inventive uses for ping-pong balls in a study published in Psychological Science by Vose. One group worked in a chaotic, untidy environment, while the other worked in a clean, orderly environment. The sloppy group came up with a lot more fascinating and unique suggestions. So instead of berating yourself for your constantly untidy desk, reward yourself with a few IQ points. 5. You didn't have sex until after you graduated from high school. According to a research from the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, high pupils with higher IQ are more likely to be virgins than those with average or lower IQ. A total of 12,000 teenagers in grades 7 through 12 were included in the core sample. Teens with higher IQ were not only more likely to be virgins, but also less likely to kiss or hold hands in a romantic affair. This list is far from perfect, so even if none of the characteristics above apply to you, you can still have a high IQ. However, if all of these statements apply to you, you may be wiser than the ordinary bear. Well, that's all for today's video. What characteristics do the smartest people you know share? Please comment below, as I learn just as much from you as you learn from me. If you enjoyed the video, hit like, share, and of course, subscribe to the channel to be the first to know whenever we posted another interesting video like this. Thanks for watching.